Good morning. This week's devotion is What Has Happened to Wisdom. This coming Sunday is Trinity Sunday, so I expected all of the scriptures in some way to point to the triune nature of God. Then I see one of the scriptures is from Proverbs. If I'm honest, it's not my favorite book in the Bible. It feels very disjointed to me. One verse rarely has anything to do with the next. It's like reading a bunch of fortune cookie fortunes all in a row. They're all true, but it's a bit too higgledy-piggledy to me. In fact, it kind of reminds me of the magic Yoda I had as a child, which was basically the same thing as the magic 8-ball toy, except it was in Yoda's body and it gave answers Yoda style, like, improbable it is. But the whole reason that I use the lectionary is because it won't let you ignore a book or a passage just because that one isn't your cup of tea. So I read Proverbs 8, 1 through 4. I still have no idea what it has to do with the Trinity, but boy, is it relevant for our society today. Listen to Proverbs 8, 1 through 4. Does not wisdom call and understanding raise her voice? On the heights, beside the way, at the crossroads, she takes her stand. Beside the gates in front of the town, at the entrance of the portals, she cries out, "To you, O people, I call, and my cry is to all who live." I think there's a real lack of wisdom today. People spout their truth without regards to what it's doing to their neighbors. They rant and rave and argue, and even without checking whether their story is true. Hate and the desire to hurt those who disagree with you seems to be the order of the day. I think one part of wisdom is stopping to think before speaking or posting or sharing on social media. First, think whether or not it's actually true. Second, think of what effect those words are going to have on others. For instance, you may see a friend and think, "Wow, that is a really ugly dress." It may even be true. But should you really tell the person who's wearing it? What would the effect of those words be? It would hurt their feelings, or make them upset, or even make them angry. The wise thing to do would be to say nothing. And politics today seems to make it even worse. Both sides are calling each other stupid or corrupt or even evil. But to make things work, you need to be able to compromise and work together. And that's hard to do when the person across from you has called you names and slandered you to every reporter and news camera. Wisdom would tell you that to work together, you need to at least be civil to one another. Again, wisdom would have you stop and think before you open your mouth. Consider the effects of your words. I like this image from Proverbs because I have felt like I have stood by the crossroads and gates crying out, "We can't keep on like this. We're called to love our neighbors and even love our enemies. Why doesn't anyone hear me?" But God's wisdom will win in the end, whether humanity learns to be wise or not. Now, I think I've quoted this Michael Nesmith song before, but I think it fits really well here. So I'm going to end with the last verse and chorus of Wisdom Has Its Way by Michael Nesmith. The echoes of the anguished are enraging to intellects who stare at baseless woe, while answers are successfully evading the foolishness of those who think they know. But wisdom has its way, and patience has her perfect work, and you will see the day when they both smile. Wisdom has its way, and patience has her perfect work, and you will see the day that they all smile. Have a blessed week.